Hey, what up, everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is EverQuest Project 1999. And today we are on the green server, on the level 56 Shadow Knight, trying to give y'all a little breaky poo from the wizard. Wizard did some more Blackborough stuff, so we've been doing Blackborough pretty heavy back to back, so I wanted to break it up a little bit with this, but this one is a good one. It's a banger. We got a 6-minute spawn that drops 2 pieces of fine steel and is pretty good experience in probably your mid to low 50s, I would say. It is quite a dangerous spot if you don't have the right tools. But yeah, I'll show y'all what it is. And it was like, I'm being a professional snitch here. I'm kind of breaking a promise, but not really. Because, Anyway, so Gucknut was doing this guard, and he told me about it. I wouldn't know about it otherwise, so shout out to Gucknut. I don't even know if Gucknut watches the channel or anything like that, but Gucknut is a level probably 57, 58 shaman at this point, but when I met him, he was like a 54, 55 shaman, and, I'd be doing Kelithan guards. I'd be doing Captain Silverwind or Frostfallen or Tangleroot or something like that, and he was always here in the zone. And I just one of the times I'm like, hey, what you up to, And he's like, I'm killing guards. I'm like, oh yeah, where at? And he's like, well, there's this one guard that's a 6-minute spawn. Because the interesting part about that, like, there are other 6-minute spawns in this game, other good experience places, places where it's 6-minute spawn, which is the fastest spawn in the game, right? I think there used to be like a 2-minute spawn in Dagnar's Cauldron maybe, but 6 minutes is usually the best you can get. So I kind of want to show you all my character and stuff, but anyway, I'm just trying to lay the foundation for this video here. So I'm like, which one are you doing? He's like, he told me up here by the Rogue Guild. So one time I went and got a sew from him so I could go sell. And I'm going to show you guys some more stuff other than this one guard. I kind of want to show you like how to get here, some other spots you could do. What other spot I'm doing right now is a dad camp, which is kind of different than normal, and then where to sell and how to bank and all that stuff in this video. But mostly it's about the 6-minute spawn guard. And the interesting part about that is that the rest of the guards in Kelithan are 24-minute spawns. So it's kind of strange that this one guard is a 6-minute spawn. And it's this guy right here, Tree Strider. But he is up here by the Rogue Guild. So the Rogue Guild has a dude in here that's red. And let me get I have the wrong view on, I think. So there's a rogue in here. And there's like 2 or 3 in this one. So where I'm standing in a very specific spot. That way I don't get aggro from the guild leaders. Because if the guild leaders would aggro me, I'd be in big trouble. They'd be backstabbing me all of a sudden, Undertakering through the bottom of the freaking platform and backstabbing me. So I think I'm in a pretty specific spot. And you gotta have the tools. You gotta have some way to hide in between, just in case, because maybe you don't come back in time. I just like to hide in between. Maybe you wouldn't have to. I don't know. If you come back right on time every time, maybe you don't have to hide. But I like to hide in between just in case. So there's that, and then some way to snare or root or keep this dude in place. That way he's not running towards the guild leaders or anything like that, and stuff like that. So what Gucknut would do would be he would sit on this bridge, and then he would pull Tree Strider from here onto the bridge and fight Tree Strider on the bridge. But I think he was having trouble with other guards, like, joining in sometimes, because Captain Silverwind will patrol, like, this whole side of the city, and I think he might go onto this platform or something, so if he catches you fighting Tree Strider on this bridge, he might join in. I think that's what was happening, because we had this little deal going where I would kill Silverwind, I would let him know, and he wouldn't have to worry about Silverwind. And then, if I come to, maybe I'm just logging in for the day and I see that Gucknut's here, I'm like, hey, did you kill Silverwind? Or hey, when's the last time you saw Silverwind? He's like, oh, I just killed him 6 minutes ago. And I'll be like, all right, so I'll catch him next time. That way you don't have to worry about him. Because for him, it was a nuisance to deal with Silverwind. Silverwind's a higher level, patrolling guard, and was annoying. Gucknut was really just trying to get this guard because it's on a 6-minute spawn, which is pretty fast. And it drops 2 pieces of fine steel instead of a longsword and a shield. So, you know, it's the same plat, but you're going to fill up quicker. But let's kill him this time. Let me see if I can hurry up and get my disease cloud on. I see how it doesn't even see me from there. He is green at this point, but he still gives experience. But if we pull him with Dooming Darkness, I think we'll be alright. And I'm just going to dot him up. And I'll try to give you guys some sort of a view. Dot him up real good. Auto attack. You know, debuffs right there. Got the low level dots too. Just dot them all the way up. Maybe I don't need to be doing all this. I haven't really dialed it in yet. I've only killed him like once or twice. But, hit him with some, yeah, I probably won't have to do as many spirit taps, maybe. Because I'm trying to, like, kill him every time he pops, and then maybe add another guard or two to make it. This would be an active camp. Like, this is not a dad camp. If you have a 6-minute spawn, I don't call that a dad camp. That's too quick. He has hit me for hundreds, but I always make sure to get that snare on him. You know, make sure it's on him before he runs. Like, very carefully always reapply that snare. Because that's one thing that could happen. And I don't want to fall off the side either. And we'll go to first person so you can see what he looks like, maybe. Slam him. I don't think I'm going to do any more spirit taps. I'm going to see if I can take him out without using any more mana. Got that Narandi's Lance, 179. Slamming him. I don't really want to move either. I kind of just want to stand right here. 63, come on. Don't let him run the one time. Alright, so he's dead. Got experience. And 2 pieces of fine steel. And pretty good fine steel. That's probably 6 plat a piece right there. So about 12 plat. And you could do that every 6 minutes. So what's that? 10 times an hour? Times at least 10. So it's at least 100 plat an hour. So what I like to do after that is find like something to target so I can hide, which I don't know if it's necessary or not, but I like to do it anyway. I think there's a guard down there somewhere, maybe. Where am I? There's a guard. I had to like move my chat windows. I feel like you can't do it through a chat window, maybe. Maybe it's a different... This is kind of the tough part, finding a... There we go. You see this guard right here? We got Tangle Root. That's the other one I kill. Alright, so he's green, and then we hide. Or he's ready to attack, then we hide, and now he's indifferent. Ah, why did it do that? What is going on here? I feel like I'm lagging or something. Wonderful. I think I'm lagging, y'all. Luckily, I got that hide before I started lagging. I'm gonna pause up a sec. I think I'm lagging out. Yeah, crap. I lagged all the way out, and then I had to close the game. It was just stuck. I had to close the game and then, you know, reload the game, and then it said I had an active character for a minute, and now we're back. So, anyway, let's make a better thumbnail, maybe. Can I move this out of the way? Ooh, look. Never knew you could do that. And just take a look at Thuggish. Oh, yeah. There's Narandi's Lance. Let's go. Alright, let's put it back. We need it to be... Alright, anyway. So, let's get back in there. I think we're good. We killed him, we hid, and then we lagged out. But, yeah, as far as, like... I haven't seen Gucknut in Kelethin for quite a while. I think he's either done with the camp or... I haven't seen him online. So... At all. So... I feel like it's okay to be telling... I told him, you know, he didn't ask me to not tell everybody. I just said I would do it. Like, hey, I won't tell anybody about that camp for you, so you can have it all to yourself, because I had never heard about it before. I always thought that every guard up here was a 24-minute spawn, and I had never heard that there's a 6-minute spawn mixed in with all these 24-minute spawns. So I'm going to gather shadows. Let's see if this is a little quicker to hide with. And I should probably buff up and everything. I've been kind of lazy. I've been dad camping, and I just like set a timer and come back. All right, who we got here? Eagle Song. You might be able to kill more than just this one, but so with 6 minutes, I don't know that I would be able to on my Shadow Knight here. But let's sit and get all of our mana back, and then we'll kill him again. Kill him a few times, and then I'm going to show y'all how to get here. Some other little spots I do if you really want to dad camp, if you're able to, or you're not able to play, but you still want to get some plat and experience every 24 minutes or so. Like, it's a really chill dad situation, which I like to do. I like to, it's kind of like I wasn't going to be able to play this game today at all. Okay, so let's kill this guard, which takes me like a minute or two to kill, set a timer for 24 minutes, hide, and then go do whatever I need to do, work, laundry, pick up the house, go run an errand even, because 20 minutes I could run up to the gas station and back if I needed to. Or see, he's back already, look. Tree Strider back already. Maybe I'll try to buff up this time, or maybe not. I don't know. Let's Grim Aura. He walks around a little bit on this one, and then he goes across the bridge there. As he's kind of walking around, I don't know if he'll see me from there. Let me move a little. I really don't want him to see me. Like, this is pretty dangerous, like where you aggro him from. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm kind of just playing it super careful. Because if I aggro him too close to one of those guild leader buildings, he might bring a buddy or two. But let's buff up. We got Grim Aura on. We're going to get Banshee Aura. And I've been in Kelethin because, like I said, I was dad camping, pretty much playing when I couldn't play otherwise. Oh, great. Here he comes. You gonna aggro? Yep. That wasn't too bad. I'm on Eagle Song. Alright, Tree Strider. Let's go, buddy. I don't have a spell on, but that's fine. Missing one. Got a couple of my buffs. Wish I could have got Vampiric Embrace as well, but it's alright. Alright, Boil Blood. Sounds like the audio is not working as good now since it crashed. Wonderful. This is live commentary, by the way. Today, it's Wednesday. I'm supposed to be making a video for P99, and I didn't want to bombard you with Black Burrow back to back to back on the Wizard. Even though you guys have been enjoying the Wizard, I'm not saying it's not a good idea to play the Wizard. I just, we recorded more Black Burrow, but it was fun. We went in a different way. We saw different parts of the zone. It was kind of like last time, just as fun. But we just went in a different way and looked at different stuff. So I wanted to show y'all that, because I had so much fun doing it. I thought maybe it'd be fun to watch. Alright, see 2 weapons every time, and man, they drop some good stuff too. Like, those are good pieces of fine steel. Let's see if I can... Man, I'm scared to like run by this hut not invised. Should I try it though? Alright, just experimenting for y'all. Okay, we got Eagle Song. We'll stay on this side of the bridge though. I'm not that brave. And I like being in this little portion of the platform. All these things, I'm not 100% sure you have to be doing all this stuff, but I think it's just smart and safe. And he was on the bridge, and I'm up on this platform, which is exactly where he spawned. So I'm playing it not as safe as he was, honestly. Fighting him on the bridge is probably was smarter, but I think the bridge... I don't know, he's probably getting more aggro than he needed to be getting by fighting it on the bridge, so... I don't know, this is like a little safer, but also more dangerous. And I'm closer to the guild houses, but I'm further away from other guards, I guess. So if I get seen, I'm freaking dead. If he gets seen, he just has another guard to deal with and can probably handle it. It's probably just annoying if he gets seen. If I get seen, I'm probably dead. But I'm risking it to see if this is a better spot or not. Alright, what time is it? Because I don't want this stupid video to be dark. Shadow sight. I should probably put that on. Oh, bobbing corpse I should definitely have on in case I gotta run away. Which I don't have on at the moment, I don't think. Got Banshee Aura. Alright, let's put on shadow sight. Just to make sure y'all can see good when it gets dark. And then bobbing corpse for sure. It's like a must up here. Just for, you gotta have an escape plan. You gotta have mobility. Get the heck out of there. If something goes wrong, get the heck out of there. I think that's when I die the most on this game, is when I try to keep fighting. Okay, so let's get, maybe... Probably gonna have to rebuff all my buffs. Maybe not Grim Aura, though. Let's get Banshee Aura on. And we'll try to do that one before he spawns. With my Shadow Knight, I probably can't handle anything other than just this guy back to back to back to back to back. Because it takes... I mean, maybe if I tune it in, like I figure out exactly how much mana I need to use on him and, you know, get it perfect, then maybe. So it'd probably take some less spirit taps probably at the end. But it's like I kind of just want to kill him. That way you don't run, and because it could be horrible if he runs. So I kind of just trying to get him killed. But I need to set a timer next time. We'll do that next time. Pretty quick spawn. I think it's 6 minutes and 40 seconds technically. But yeah, we'll kill him, you know, 5 times or something like that, and then I will show y'all how to get here. And I'll show you around Kelton a little bit. Like, what I usually do is base everything on which lift you start from. So you start from the noob lift, you start from the POD lift, or you start from the orc lift. And then I can tell you how to get somewhere from there, usually. The bank's pretty easy to get to. You know, and that's the other thing I really need. And then there's certain guards I like to do. Like when I'm super dad camping, like I couldn't play for the day unless I'm doing this 24-minute spawn that gives me experience and 10 plat every kill, and that's better than nothing, is usually how I'm thinking. But let me get my timer brought up for the next time. Do 6 minutes. And I like to, you know, it's 6 minutes and 40 seconds, so I like to do like 6 minutes. That way, when my timer goes off, I know I got like 30 seconds. Like, timer goes off. Maybe takes a second for me to get to the computer or whatever, or realize, and then I got 30 seconds until it pops, type of stuff. It's normally how I handle timers. I never make it the exact time unless I'm really trying to fit a bunch of stuff in between. Normally I'll make it a little bit less than the actual time. So I didn't get to set it this time, but we'll set it after the next kill. And if I can get full mana, I'll just buff up. But yeah. So I've been doing a Tangle route, which I saw another person over there. I've seen way more people in Kelethan than I ever saw on my Necro. On my Necro, I saw nobody here ever. But then I made a bunch of videos, and they're all over YouTube and Google. And I'm not saying I popularized this Kelethan as a place to kill guards or anything like that, but I don't know, maybe I did. So got my Necro running around, killing everything. And when he was doing that, I never saw another soul here. Like, pretty much 99% of the time, I had the whole place to myself. Which I don't even mind if there's other people here, because there's so many freaking guards. And if somebody's killing the guards you want to kill, there's always another spot, pretty much. You would have to have, like, 5 people here. You know, or like 3 or 4 super, you know, people like swarm kiting or something. It would have to be you'd have to be very unlucky to not be able to find something to kill here. Or you just don't like 24-minute spawns or something like that. Or you don't want the faction, whatever, you know. So it's not like the best part about it is that it's always open. Like these, you can always find something here. And usually it's not your first choice either. Like most of the time people are trying to go to Felwith and do the bridge guards and get the 20 plat swords. And then if that's camp, they come here. That's what I used to do. But, you know, that happened to me quite a few times. And then all of a sudden I was starting to favor Kelethan over Felwith because I knew it would be open. I didn't have to worry about it. I didn't have to waste the time of seeing if Felwith was open and then coming all the way back over to Kelethan. So I started to favor Kelethin because it was just always open. They drop long swords that are worth 10 plat. Like, it was experience all the way to 60 if you do it right. Like, if you kill Silverwind and Leafstalker, you can go all the way to 60. Alright, here he is. So see if I can buff up. Banshee Aura is probably going to wear off halfway through the fight, so I'm going to go ahead and reapply it. And then we'll try to get our Vampiric Embrace on this time, because that's really good damage. I need to get my new one. It's probably the first thing I should buy. It's my new Vampiric Embrace. I really want the skeleton one so I can shrink on command. But, no big deal if not. Did he see me? Yep. Alright, I didn't get to do my spell again. I got Eagle Song again. Alright, here we go. So, let's do a snare, of course. Probably wait on that snare, too, but... the way I like to do it early and then late, so I'm super safe. Let's get everything on him that we can. And it looks like I'm going to have to Spirit Tap, because he's knocked me while I was sitting. Oh, I might not be able to save mana on this one. Sometimes these guards will whoop your butt all of a sudden. Usually not too bad. So I need to get some Spirit Taps off. Spirit Tap Slam. Spirit Tap. Slam. Spirit Tap. Slam. And we gotta make sure we get this Dooming Darkness before he runs. Oh, come on. Watch it wear off now, and he's gonna jump off the side. Alright, good, I got it. That's another thing. They could walk off the side, and then you have to go get their body, and it's like a whole ordeal with having to invis and to get back up at least. Alright, this time he dropped a dagger and a scimitar, so not as good as usual. Start the timer. Take a seat. I need to... see, I wish you could target through this, but you have to, like, move your chat to target. But that's fine. And now I can hide. And we're good. We're completely hidden. I don't even know if I would have to hide, though. I'm starting to think maybe I wouldn't have to hide. Let's see if I can even handle this camp. Because so far we've been kind of living on the edge. Like, we haven't got full mana before he repops. But you don't I wouldn't have to kill him right away, you know. I could kill him every 10 minutes if I wanted to. But now watch, I put this on YouTube, more people are going to come do it. But I got to show y'all, there's some corpses up here from people who thought they could handle Kelethin and then they couldn't. I'll try not to show their names, you know, but there's a body or two up here of like Necros and other classes that thought they could do it and then they died. Or they liched themselves to death, I don't know. But yeah, I've seen some bodies up here lately with people trying to do these guards. You can't get too extra. I feel like people get extra. They get impatient. They forget to do a snare, or they try to do too many, or they try to do a crazy pull from across the platforms or something like that, and they take a death. Something happens. A guard gets too close to a guild house, or a guard jumps off the side, or a pathing guard like Leafstalker or Silverwind. That's probably what happened to there's this Necro who was doing my Leafstalker spot. And I think, like, most likely he liched himself to death. But, which I've done plenty of times. Don't get me wrong. But also, sometimes when you're fighting over there, like, you don't see Leafstalker and all of a sudden it'll pop up through the platform. So you kind of have to kill him and know he's dead and then kill the other ones. So if you try to fight, like, Dayblaze and the other one before you know if Leafstalker is dead or not, then... you know, he could pop up, because I think he goes on the ground a little bit. That was the thing with Silverwind, too. Why I was killing Silverwind was because the same thing. If I kill other guards, you know, we got Silverwind pathing around, and I could be fighting another guard, and all of a sudden he pops up through the platform and joins the fight, and he's one of the hardest guards in the zone. So I like to know that they're dead before I do another guard. So I used to do that with my Necro. I'd kill Leafstalker, then I would go kill like 3 other different guards that are more static. They might path a little bit, but I know exactly where they go. So that's just a tip for Kelethin. Just know where Leafstalker and Silverwind are at all times. Like, it looks like Silverwind does not come to this platform at all, but I've been hiding in between, so... And then there's another guard I do where nothing comes to the platform. I kind of like sitting somewhere where I don't have to worry about another guard adding. So like right here, I don't have to worry about another guard adding. And then the other spot I'm doing for my 24-minute, I don't have to worry about another guard adding if I'm careful. Like Leaf Stalker does come and join like the guard for a second, then he walks away. So I pull him across the bridge to a different platform. I'm sitting on the different platform where he's not, like a guard spawns on a platform, there's a bridge, and then I'm sitting on like another platform with nothing on it. There's like nothing there, just a blank platform with I think a hut with like one dude in it that's just a merchant or something. So no guards go over there at all, so it's nice. I can just sit there and don't have to worry about any guards coming to the platform at all. Like nothing comes there. So I pull the tangle route over to that blank platform and kill them there. And but sometimes Leaf Stalker path is on the same platform where tangle route spawns, so you just got to be careful and not pull them at the wrong time. But otherwise, nothing comes over there. I could just sit there. Might even be able to have a pet up. I haven't tried a pet yet because I'm kind of still... You always got to think about, is something on the ground too? So I'm sitting on a platform. It looks completely blank, but if something goes under the platform, sometimes they'll aggro. So yeah, I don't know if I can handle like straight up just doing this every 6 minutes, because look at my mana. He did kind of attack me before I was ready last time. But we gotta really be ready. I should probably put a spell on there. Yeah, the whole point of this video is this was a guard that's a 6-minute spawn instead of a 24-minute spawn. I think... No, I thought that every guard in Kelton was 24-minute spawn, and I think most people probably think that if they are thinking about it at all. It's like, yeah, that's 24-minute spawn guards up there, and then all of a sudden, I was informed that there is one that's 6-minute, because I've killed plenty of these. I've probably killed 15 different guards up here, and none of them were 6 minutes. And this one, all of a sudden, is a 6-minute spawn, which is nice, because now you can make it more of an active... sit in the same spot, kill the same guard type of thing. Really chill, but still quite active. So I only got 30 seconds left, and my mana is not... Well, I actually got plus 40 seconds, so we'll see. Will I have full HP and full mana? I don't even think I'm going to buff. I think I'm just going to see how much HP and mana I can get, and then... fight them and see what I got left after that, and then maybe buff up after that, maybe something like that. I got to get on top of this. We're not on top of it yet. All right, my timer's about to go off, but we still got like 40 seconds. So I'm level 56 here. Like, if you were trying to do this camp for experience, you might want to be a little bit lower. I was more doing it for plat. I'm really not trying to level, honestly. I like to see it. I like to see you gain experience. Like, it would be way worse if I didn't get to see that. But, alright, let's just fight them. Let's just fight them. Let's be ready this time. What happened? Let's just fight him. Let's just kick his butt. And then, hopefully, gain all of our stuff back. Kill him a couple more times. Then I'll show you around a little bit. Show you how to bank. Show you where to sell. Or at least where I sell. I'm still not 100% that's the closest either. Where I sell. Alright, I'm just gonna keep my eye on it. I might not do as many spirit taps. Like, I'm only gonna do it if I'm missing health, maybe. If I get down to missing a bub, I'll spirit tap. How about that? How about them apples? Gonna make sure to snare, like when before he's under the tee. So like right now, it's about as late as I want to do it. And yeah, I'm kicking his butt, so I should be able to get on top of this. I want to show you all that I can completely get on top of it before we go do other stuff, maybe. I still want to see if I can do fell with bridge guards with this guy. It might be a little bit too high level at this point, but oh no, I'm full. Poop. Only got 10 water. I'm using my... Look at all these long swords from killing Tangleroot. Dang it. Alright, I got food, drink, pearl. I need all that. Poop. Alright, daggers aren't worth as much, are they? Gotta keep my bones. I mean, I could do this, but still... Okay, well, it's time to sell. Dang, as soon as I get on top of it, it's time to sell. So let me show y'all where to sell. I'm not going to... Alright, so he's dead. I started the timer, but anyway, this is the 6-minute guard. I think that's enough of that. He spawns right here. You can pull him right there. You can, like, he'll walk over to this, and then he'll come back. So he spawns here. He walks this way. He goes to this door. Or, you know, goes, like, right here. Then he'll walk back. And then he goes across the bridge. He goes to this platform. Then he comes back. So I'm going to viz up. And let's go sell. Which, where I go is just butcher, block, druid rings. So if you know where that is... Alright, where's my gather shadows? Because I got bobbing corpse on. So usually what I'll do is I'll go south. Make sure I'm facing south. Okay, south, right off this platform. So we invis up. And I'm not going to show the whole run, but... Alright, so I go south. Just make sure you're going south, southwest-ish, I guess? No, it's southeast. But I kind of want to go straight up south, see the path, and then go to the wall. I don't want to miss Butcher Block. But Butcher Block's just one zone over. It's just like the Druid Rings are kind of... Oh, now I'm going east. I'm dumb. Need to go more southwest than southeast. So I'm going to keep turning until I see it say southwest. And then I'm going to go back. Okay, there's the bandits. Kind of know where I am. Probably might be faster to go to Steam Fawn. I still haven't... I think I'm going to go mostly southwest, actually, because it looks like I'm heading towards Lesser Fey more than Butcher Block. But I'm going to run to the path, I'm going to get to the wall, and then I'm going to take a right, do left wall strats after that with the left wall on my left shoulder. Run that way until I get to Butcher Block is what I do. So I'm not going to make y'all watch the entire run, but I'll be back when we see Butcher Block in view or something like that, or the path or something. Well, the path came up pretty quickly. So here's the path. You could follow the path to the right if you wanted, but I kind of like just going to the wall. That way I don't have to like think, oh, did the path turn or whatever. So I like to go to the edge of the zone here. Looks like I just got a text. Busy all the time. Alright, I'm at the wall. So then you turn right, and you just follow this wall like this until you get to Butcher Block, basically. So I'll pause up while I do that. Because somebody had asked me in one of the Kelethan videos, like, where do you sell? And I always said, you know, Butcher Block Druid Rings, but maybe they either didn't watch all the way through the video, or maybe I didn't show it in the video, so I'm deciding to show pretty much everything here today. Where you sell, how to bank, other spots you could do if the spot's taken, pretty much all that. So, yeah. Let's pause up, though, until we see Butcher Block, which is just going to be going along this wall until we see it, pretty much, so... Alright, here is Butcher Block, and there is my timer. So, heading into Butcher Block. Does take, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes to go sell. But it doesn't, you don't have to sell, like, all the time. You know, you're going to be stacking up loot for a while, and then you'll sell, like, once a day, maybe. This is just, I was doing other guards quite a bit before I should have went and sold before I did this video, but it's a good chance to show it, just as, like, a full guide. All right, we're in Butcher Block, so this is easy as well. You're not going to need to see this entire run either. What you're going to do is just get on the path. and just follow that path and keep following it until I say otherwise. So I'm going to pause up while I follow the path, and then I'll let y'all know where it matters, where you get off the path, basically. Just follow this path, pretty much. Okay, so we're coming up to these guards, which I've done before. You've probably done before. Nizzle's in there. This is Nizzle's little hut. I'm in Viz just a super safety. So you pass, you just keep going straight. You don't go down that way. Keep going straight. And when you see this pillar, it's kind of to the left of this pillar, this little gap. So you're gonna get off the path, and you're gonna skirt the left side of this pillar after the guards, and that'll take you into this little gap where the druid rings are. If you know where the druid rings are in Butcher Block, just go to those. But people have asked, trying to show it. This part does get slightly confusing. You can get turned around a little bit, maybe. But you want to see like this thing. Another pillar with undead in it. It's a good spot to get bone chips, like in between. If you got your pet out and you don't have, if you're a necro or a shadow knight, it's a good spot to get a few bone chips if you're running low. In between, like while you're selling, there's like 3 or 4 skeletons there, and then there's 3 or 4 at the druid rings, so you could replenish in between. All right, so this, you got different ways to go here. So there's a right and a left. You want to go left. We're gonna go left. Left after the pillar with the undead in it. And we're heading towards this, where that person just came from is where we're going. They probably came from the druid rings. So as long as you don't make a right or keep going straight here, you should be fine. But yeah, we're gonna go through here. And there's the rings up there. You can see them already. So let's go up to these druid rings. Let's sell. Let's see how much plat we get for a full inventory full of long swords and fine steel. Should be around 600 plat. And then we'll go take it to the bank, and then I'll show you around Kelethan a little bit, show you a couple of other guards you could kill just in case this one's taken. That way you always have something. If you want to do Kelethan guards, you can. So here's some more undead, some more skeletons to get bones off of if you need them. But here's the chick that'll sell to you. She sells to everybody. So let's see how much we made. The fun part. 11 plat a sword, I meant. I kept saying 10 plat, but it's 11. All right, so we get 11 plat per sword. Nice. So. Come on. Yeah, the wizard has recorded quite a bit. We got going in backwards and Blackburrow is probably what I'm going to call it. Just went different ways, basically, than we went last time. We pretty much saw the whole zone. I would say except for maybe a couple spots that are, higher level. Like the Null Commander, and there's a couple things we probably didn't see. But we saw pretty much everything we could see in Butcher Block, Blackburrow, BB. And then after that, the next weekend, we went and did Bandits in Karana, which there was gifts going on at that time. It was the last few days of the Christmas bonus stuff, and we were getting gifts. We were duoing, okay? So we were duoing and killing bandits, which I'll probably tell this again in that video, but while it's fresh on my memory, because I might forget, we were duoing bandits, right? And we kept getting gifts. And normally if you're soloing, you get a gift. Now you got to find somebody, and maybe they have one, maybe they don't. But when you're duoing, that was such a... I think it's perfect for that. If you ever want to do the Christmas like gift thing and take full advantage of it, get into a duo and then kill something where you're killing like every, something super active that's giving experience, hopefully. But like the bandits with our duo, we were getting gifts like, I don't know, once every 10 kills or something like that. And then I would gift him, and we would rotate. We'd go back and forth. And he would gift me. I would get a gift him. He would get a gift me. And we were getting such good stuff. We got like a blue diamond, which is like 250 plat. We got other jewels like that that were worth like 100 plat here, 200 plat there, 50 plat here, And then we got like, I got soap pots. We got some other like potions that were worth like 50 plat that we just sold to the vendor, like a poison resistant pot or something. a null aura pod or something like. So I don't know if any of y'all figured out how to take advantage of that gift giving situation, but a freaking duo is the way to go. That way you can gift each other back and forth, and then you just share the loot. And then I was getting all the bandit sashes again. That's unfortunate that he's Ixar because he can't do any of the Null Fang, or gotta make sure not to sell my Narandi's Lance here while I'm talking. Alright, so now I need to get out of it, and then we need to put our Lance back on. We need to sell this dagger. Looks like the daggers are worth the least, so yeah, 570, 580 plat. Not going to be as good as a full inventory of longswords because we can fit more in here and they're worth 11 plat each. But it's a 6-minute spawn, so you're going to fill your inventory faster, come sell more often, and maybe make more plat. So it's one of those situations. Do you want to not have to sell go do longswords? But if you want to maybe make more plat overall, but you'd have to sell more, it'd be the fine steel. So I'm going to make sure I double check I sold everything. That way I have as much space as possible. And I'm not even going to destroy this copper because I'm going straight to the bank. So sometimes I like to look for a druid while I'm here. Might as well. Same thing as like killing the skeletons and getting bones. Is there a druid over here maybe that just teleported in? No, of course not. So now I got to run all the way back. So it's just what we did in reverse. So I'm gonna do that, and I'll be back with y'all to show you how to bank. And then I'll show you a couple of other spots, and then that'll be it for today. One thing, just while I'm thinking about it, if you can bind, obviously you wouldn't have to do, like I have to run all the way there and then run all the way back. Oops. I have to run all the way there and then all the way back. If I was on my Necro, I would bind at the Druid Rings. I would gate to the Druid Rings, sell, and then run back with Journeyman Boots to the... It's way, way better if you can bind, obviously. But on Shadow Knight, I have to run all the way there, run all the way back. On Necro, I bind at the Druid Rings. When I'm full, best way to do it, I feel, is bind at the Druid Rings, because you're going to be full, you're going to be heavy. You don't want to be running while you're heavy, so you gate, that way you don't have to. Then you sell, and then you run back without all that crap on you. So I think the best way to do it is to bind at the Druid Rings right by the vendor, and then run back with, even if you don't have Journeyman Boots, but, it'd be faster. Twice as fast, pretty much. But just wanted to say that while I was thinking about it, because my Necro is the one that's usually doing this. But now that my Shadow Knight is 56 and getting experience, and I could chip away at it while I platform a little bit. The main goal of all this is to platform kind of passively while I'm doing other things throughout the day. So set the timer, 24 minutes, kill a guard, get him 11 plat longsword, fill my inventory up throughout the day usually, or get close, and then go sell, make about 600 plat a day. Eventually that's going to add up. And some days maybe I can play more. I'm not trying to only dad camp super long dad camps. It's like if you can't play, it's better than not playing at all type stuff. And I'm passively farming plat and a little bit of experience. As far as experience goes, I was like shy of that first bub, so I've only made like the crack in between the bubs. But we're also level 56 and killing a green. It's still, like I said, I like to see you gain experience. Might as well show this part, I guess, because the run back is slightly different once you get to Greater Fadark, which we're about to zone into. I do it a little bit, I guess it's pretty much the same, but I do something slightly different here. Alright, so we're zoning in. You're going to have to do this either way, whether you're playing a caster or Shadow Knight. Do you see how long it takes? I don't know. I guess you didn't see the whole thing, but... Alright, so we're back in the zone. We're going to have to invis eventually, but for now we don't have to. I like to run, and... I don't have my... It's not super dark, y'all. So annoying. This game might have way more players if they would just tweak that. And I know it's like, well, it's original, it's classic, It's got to be super dark all the time. But, you know, there might be more people playing if we can make nice, bright videos for people to watch. Let's get Gather Shadows back on. All right. So what I like to do here is we're going east. So I'll go east and try to put a little bit of north on it. We're going to get to where it starts saying north. I just kind of tap a little bit to the left, a little bit to the left. There we go. We're going northeast. So I want it to be like mostly east, but slightly north. And then we wait until we start seeing the city, and then I'll go invis just to play it super safe. So northeast, keep every once in a while check and make sure you're not going straight north or straight east. Strafe running. Northeast. Could even like adjust a little bit, like, okay, let's see if I can get to where it says east. We're still going northeast. You might want to start looking up occasionally. All right, now we're going east, so I'm going to go a little bit this way. So it's pretty much, there it is, see? Found it pretty much right away. And we're going to want to invis just to play it super safe. And then you want to either find the path or a lift. So we're just going to make sure the city stays above us while we're kind of heading northeast still. You don't want like the city to disappear, like you went too far east or too far west or something. You kind of want it to stay there. And just keep going until you see a lift or a path. You see the path will take you to the lift. Make sure that city's still above you. Whatever you gotta do to keep it up there. Here's the path. We're gonna follow the path to the left because that'll take you to the noob lift or maybe POD lift. I'm pretty sure. There we go. I think this is the noob lift. Alright, so this is another thing. This is the noob lift. So it's at the end of the path. Thought he was coming after me, dude. Scary. Let's get on. Let's get in here. If you keep following the path, you'll go to the POD lift. Get on here, go up, we're invis. See, look at that. There's leaves. Oh, that's Noonshade. I wonder why he's down there. Alright, so here's some more guards I would kill. We just got off the noob lift. Sometimes I'll sit right here. Right about here. Nothing will attack you if you're right here. Feeling myself started to appear, it doesn't really matter because nothing's going to attack me right here. This is another spot I like to do, but the problem with this one is Silverwind spawns here, then he walks across here. But you can sometimes get, I'll do Frostfallen. You can just see him like right there. I'll grab him with like just a little dot, and then I'll run him over here. And I'll kill him right here. And normally that's fine. Just make sure Silverwind isn't pathing across the bridge pretty much, or on this platform. Then if you're fighting him and Silverwind comes, you're just far enough away. As long as you have a snare on and he doesn't run around a little bit, should be fine. I'll do Frostfallen, or you can even do Noon Shadow if you want. You could do a bunch of them over here. Just keep your eye on Silverwind or kill Silverwind. So this is one of my other spots. Oh, and the way to the Rogue Guild... I better go back in Viz now. The way to the Rogue Guild from the Noob Lift or from this little Silverwind platform, if you start at the Noob Lift, which is right there, just go across this bridge. You can kill Briarstorm, he's killable. They're all killable. I mean, you got Frostfallen, you got Noon Shadow who comes here. You can go up there if you want, kill those guards. You got Briarstorm. I've never like killed something on this platform, but I've pulled from this platform right here. So Tangle Root, kill him. So this is the only way you can go, right? We're just going the only way we can go. just keep going, pretty much. It's pretty easy. Here's Silverwind. This guy, I've never killed this guy, but I'm sure you could. I know you can kill Silverwind, but the other guy. We're just going the only way we can go, right? Just keep going. This one... I mean, I've killed guards all over the place, but here's Tree Strider. Wonder where he goes to. That's where we were. We were sitting right here. And killing him. He would spawn here. We were killing him here. This is where Gucknut sits, right here. This is the 6-minute guard right here. Every other guard in the freaking city is 24-minute spawn. So this is a special guard. It's a 6-minute spawn. I don't know why. Maybe he's a quest guard or something. Looks like he comes to, like, right about here. But anyway, that's how to get to the 6-minute spawn guard. Alright, let's go to the bank now. I showed you a backup spot. I showed you how to get to the 6-minute guard spot. Silverwind, he goes all over the place over here on this side of the city. We got a levitate on, so I don't have to not cut corners. I've seen people sitting behind, like, here, maybe, before. Like, maybe there's nothing in here. See how there's, like, no NPCs in there? I've seen people, like, sit behind here, and they would camp stuff somehow. Some of these guards. Eagle Song and Tangleroot, probably, and Briarstorm. Right, here's Noon Shadow and Frost Fallen. Go up there. There's some guards up here. Let's just look at them real fast. Might as well. So you got Oak Willow. He's another, like, 2 fine steel dude. So some of them drop longswords every single time, and some of them drop 2 pieces of fine steel every single time. So they're all like 10 plat plus guards. It's just, do you want 1 sword worth 10 plat, 11 plat, or do you want to fill your inventory up super fast by killing the fine steel ones? There's Silverwind strutting around, acting hard. Here's the noob lift again. The city's really not as confusing as you would think. So Buy the Rogue Guild is a good spot, as long as you are careful. Buy the Bard Guild is a good spot, as long as you're careful. This all comes with the caveat of, as long as you're careful. You know what I mean? Freaking Skeleton. We're about to see a body, so... Alright, this is the POD lift. And this guy's a good one to kill, Sunweaver. Alright, and the way that I usually go is left here. I haven't killed much to the right, because there's a guild leader in this house. This is the one that clotheslined my head off and killed me. It's the only guild leader that's killed me. He's in here. And it's because I was fighting this guy right here, Sunblaze. Sunblaze will come across this bridge, so you can catch him while he's over here and kill him. But if you fight him like on this side of the bridge, this guild leader right here, he's like standing right there. He'll run over and join, especially if you get close. I don't know if he'll join if you do on the bridge or like right here, but if he happened to like run off a little bit this way, and then this guy ran over and killed me. So I don't usually go that way. There's Leafstalker going into the tavern, get drunk. Here's the corpse. I won't show their name. But Necro. I guess it won't show their name unless I click on them, right? So, dead Necro here. It's where I normally do. You can sit right here. It's a good spot, but see Leafstalker down there? He's sneaky, sneaky. But you can sit right here, like where he was sitting. I normally sit further back. I'll sit like right on the edge right here, right in the corner. That way I'm not too close to this. Even though that's probably nothing. And you'll have a guard come down here you can kill. You'll have a guard come down here you can kill. And then you have Leafstalker that goes across here that you can kill. Then you can go up here and kill some more. I usually don't go up this way. You could probably, though. See this guard coming down? Kill him. Night Gazer. You got Dayblaze. You got Leafstalker. And then here's the bank. Right here. So pretty easy to get to the bank, right? And there's a guard right here, too. Moonwind. You can kill him pretty easily, also. But Silverwind will path through here, so you got to keep your... Leafstalker will path through here, so you got to keep your eyes on him, or know where he's at, or know if he's dead or not. These guys path a little bit. But here's the bank. Let's show how to bank. Hopefully, if you rewatch, you can see like how I got here to the bank. You pretty much go from... Just find the POD lift, and then... Don't go right towards that guild leader or Sunblaze. Don't go that way. Don't go to the tavern. Go to the next one. And then that'll take you to the Leaf Stalker platform with Dayblaze and Night Gazer, and go up and to the left, and that's where we're at right now. So this is the bank. So I'm going to go along the side of the bank. I'm going to go in first person. I'm going to go along the side of it. And we're going to peep through the window like a little peeping Tom. So I'm going to take off my invis on purpose. Okay, I'm going to peep through the window like a peeping Tom. Here they come. All right, now I'm going to feign death. Can't be auto-attacking or anything. Boom. Now click on the banker and make sure you get into there before he walks away. So now we're in the bank. So I would just do this. We made 592, so almost 600. Boom, I almost have 11,000 plat. And, which isn't, it's only like a third of the way. I want to get that freaking crown. I got so much stuff I want to buy, so that's not even, it's not even like exciting that I have 10K. Back in the day, it might have been exciting, but these days, I got everything I need so expensive, it's not even exciting to have 10K plat. It's pretty nuts. But, yeah, that's how you do it. And then I'm done, so now I'll sit to get up, and then I'll re-invis. Nobody can see me. And I'll go show you another, like, little spot. The spot I've been doing. You get all those long swords. 24-minute spawn, you know, chilling. Mostly not playing, but playing when you can't play type stuff like I've been saying. Okay, so this is where Tangleroot, I kill him. So this is what I was talking about earlier. So Leaf Stalker will path through here, but if you go over here, nothing comes over here as far as I can tell. Like, I haven't had any trouble. Look how empty this is. Nothing over here. So I'll sit right here. I'll sit like right here. Right? I'll pull him across the bridge, kill him right where I'm standing. And then when he's dead, I'll set my timer, and then I'll click on this guy, Devin Ashwind, and I'll hide. And then I'll be super safe. I'm hidden. I can go do whatever for 20-something minutes, and then come back when my timer goes off, kill him again, target Devin Ashwood, hide. Can do whatever I want with no fear at all, like 100% no fear at all. Like, I'm not going to die. Nothing's going to attack me. I'm good because I'm hidden, and nothing comes over here anyway, so I'm super hidden. But one thing to note is that Leaf Stalker will walk like this away, and he'll stand with Tangleroot. So you really got to, like, when you first get here, you want to walk up like this a little bit and really get your eyes on Tangleroot to make sure Leaf Stalker ain't standing there with him. Here he comes, I think. He's over there somewhere. You got Dayblaze. You could probably add him. I'm just scared that Devin's going to come. But Devin, I think, is green anyway. But yeah, you could definitely add Dayblaze. I'm just kind of... One thing I'm worried about is if I pull Dayblaze and then he runs along the ground. Like, maybe he'll bring something else. So I've kind of just been doing Tangleroot straight across the bridge. But I'm sure you could figure it out. And then there's another guard down there. If you want. But this is what I've been doing, Tangleroot. And I just wanted to show y'all that 6-minute camp that I'm probably not going to do myself unless I'm able to play the game actively, which usually if I'm playing the game actively, I'm duoing. So, yeah, this is my dad camp right now, Tangleroot. If you're sitting here, I really don't care if somebody does this one because I can just go do Frostfallen or Dayblaze or Night Gazer. It really doesn't matter. I can always find something in this zone, so it really doesn't bother me. But, yeah. Told Gucknut I wouldn't tell y'all about the 6-minute spawn, but it was me just being nice. He never asked me to do that, and I haven't seen him over here in a long time, so I think now's the time to be a snitch and tell y'all about it. But that's it for this one. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your guild about the channel, comment below, and I will see y'all next time. Why don't we do one more fight? Oh, nah. I should probably have full mana if I'm going to do that. Just trying to get to the hour mark, honestly. You guys seem to like the video making it to an hour. Put it in the comments. What do you guys want to see? What do y'all want to see? The only thing I ever see is Angie telling me to play a mage. But it's the same person every time. Shout out to you, Angie. I appreciate the comments. But all I ever see is Angie, play a mage, 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 play a mage. Which I was playing the wizard, which I know isn't a mage, but I don't think I want to start over on another alt at the moment, but I do have one more. I could make a mage one day. But yeah, some people were trying to say that wizard isn't the squishiest class, but they mentioned mage was the squishiest, which I didn't think, because you got a pet that they have to run over first, a really good pet. You got the best pet in the game. Wizard does not have a pet. You know, you might say wizard has runes and wizard has snare, or whatever. I'm talking like the squishiest class in the game. What do you think it is? It's freaking wizard. It always is wizard. Like, it can't be wrong. I don't know how I can be wrong about wizard being the squishiest class in the game. Like, it's one thing I'm pretty confident in. If you think about mage, they got a pet, and you know, most situations, the pet is going to have the aggro, and they're going to have to kill the pet to come kill the mage. Or the pet's going to be beating them in the back of the head while they try to kill the mage, at least. With a wizard, if something's on you, all you got is your spells. And you don't have a pet that can help. So, wizard's the squishiest. And I think second squishiest is enchanter. Because, like, if charm breaks and root breaks at the same time, you're just freaking dead. So, but yeah, I don't know. Somebody mentioned mage as being pretty squishy. But then I said, yeah, well, what about that thousands of HP tank that you got in between you and the mob? But anyway, I'll see y'all. Have a good one. You're the best. Would really appreciate any support. Super thanks. Support my family and me. It really helps keep me going, making videos. I want to make more for y'all. I want to play more, but it's got to be justified, you know. But yeah, every freaking Wednesday at least. I'll see y'all. Peace out.